Let's go, guys. Hammer, two force mumbles.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge.
Out there.
They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw. Riley throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll go on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We show you now the starters on the defensive side for Arizona. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, damn it.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Sorry, bro. You got a good shield on you. Yeah, you got that
Still
shield.
2nd down.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Shake it off, son. Shake it off, son.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Riley. Wide open receiver.
Good job, Zach.
Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down.
I like crossing.
This is caught.
Good job, Zach.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Good job, Zach.
Good
job, Rook.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. Extra
Good job,
point
Zach.
safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
That's a 6th-round pick. Y'all expect him to get 12 touchdowns? Catches? Wow. That's a lot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6th quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Good
job. Way to come up, Hammer.
Is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Come
Doesn't
up,
matter
Hammer.
who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Guy jump. You jump. Get away from him and pow! Crazy. Way to come up and get him, Hammer. Oh man! Oh boy! Look, he's like he ain't hurt. Look how it came down on his neck. Oh wow!
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon,
We are playing zone. Oh, they froze you in person.
usually gets it done.
Froze you in
So
person.
from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw.
Oh, good job.
From his right, and he goes down hard. Flat
Good
on
job,
his
guys.
On after the
Sorry,
sack,
sorry, I hate
he's
to see
still
that.
down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
All right, he'll be back. Just got the wind knocked out of him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they'll run it here. Pushing
Good job, way to come up on him,
forward
Obi.
up to the 48. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun.
Oh, that's a fumble. Get it. Good job. Way to keep working. Good job, Barnett.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him.
Good job. Way to hustle, Barnett.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming.
Cookie, way to get him and force the fumble.
The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter in.
Oh, man.
inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a quarterback sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
I didn't like it. You would have thrown an interception. You would have thrown an interception. Sometimes you gotta live to fight another day. Hollenbeck, you gotta be a little better than that, son. Gotta be a little better than that. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got?
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Riley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, all right, take your money. Take your money.
That's
Take your
an
money.
important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here.
Take your money.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
Take your money.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step.
He's still out there. We got to come after him. We got to come after him. He's still out there.
They've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see they'll pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had a sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
To throw on 3rd down. Little. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Little. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. Little under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. Plenty of scoring here already. And we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Operating from the gun. Little. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Little. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, Riley. It's incomplete.
Come on,
Anytime
LaFleur.
a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Did he hit that? Or did it? Casper the friendly ghost. Casper the friendly ghost.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Be careful because you can't really see that other safety. You can't really see him.
Operating from the gun. Riley.
Good job.
Wide open.
Good job, LaFleur. Way to come back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Riley. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Join Brightful.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Brightful. JB.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Riley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, Couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Good job, Beal.
But not before they're inside the 25.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big.
Hollenbach. Way to get a hat on a hat. Number 59. Right there, baby. Damn. Oh, way to get to the next level. Oh, damn, that was Scotty. That was Scott. Oh, Scotty pancaked this guy. Oh, look, that's brute strength. Get your tail off me. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. What a pancake. What a pancake. That's brute strength. Yeah. Ain't looking in pancaking.
Runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, what you got?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
McCaffrey
Pushes way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
What you got for me? Oh, we didn't use our crosser. We didn't use our crosser.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Riley.
Crosser. Good job.
And he will have the first
JB.
down
Really?
inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Really, JB?
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Oh, JB. Oh, man, that wasn't a hard hit. Monetti. It wasn't a hard hit at all.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. Wow. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook.
Right,
run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
Good job, Brooke.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Butler out of Drake.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there?
I saw you. Don't do it that way, Weaver. I saw you. Weaver, don't do that. Oh, don't do that, Weaver. Don't do that. Don't do that, Weaver. Oh, wow. Weaver. 2nd level. Boy, these guys, look at that. Hat on a hat. Hat on a hat. Hat on a hat. Hat on a hat. That's the guy, number 67 pace. And look, that guy tried to steal him from me. Like, hell no. But Weaver gets to the second level. Hey, look, hey, Weaver, you didn't have to do this, man. Weaver, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, Weaver.
Feel great right now.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. The point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0.
Oh, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
That's the animation. The backup is still in. We don't know.
Right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
Backup's still in. Hey, guys, hey, we coming.
Now they're hoping to
We
turn
coming.
into
The backup's still in. We coming.
Points.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Good job.
Incomplete.
That's the rook. Oh no, that's the hammer. The hammer knocking it down.
Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Good job, hammer.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll run it here.
Good job.
Blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go. Try 38.
From the gun, Little. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Got away from it that time.
He's
Okay.
taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
Operating from the gun. Little. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. I love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They must really miss
So 2nd
Tom
and 8
Brady
here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. Try 38.
And they'll go with the ground.
Oh, look at Hammer.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a third
I
and
see
8.
you. You paid the right
Perfectly
person.
designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Little.
Oh, good job.
Is incomplete.
Good job, done. Good job. Been there, done that.
They were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Good job. Been there, done that.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That's a better punt right there, bro. That's a real good punt right there. Wow.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set. Green.
To throw on
Oh,
second
wow.
down. Riley, and he'll dump this
Go,
off
go,
to
go.
running back
Good job.
McCaffrey.
Good job, McCaffrey. Good job, McCaffrey.
Down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back
McCaffrey.
out the backfield widen, because he heads towards
Oh,
the
they
flat
tried
first,
to mess that up.
oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, McCaffrey.
They'll play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
All right, just got a little headache. He just got a little headache. No problem. Okay.
Here we go now. Green.
Off play action. Riley.
Oh, what a catch! What a catch by the rookie! Hanson! Good job, son!
He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Floor.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Leopard. Set.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
He's got broken ribs. He's got broken ribs. Oh, God. Dang it.
The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's take a 4th and 4 here. Take a 4th and 4.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Oh, guess what? Nobody called a crosser.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. Riley.
Good job, crosser. Good job.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided
That's
to go
50
for it
yards
anyway.
into the wind, you
Extreme
idiot.
confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their
That's
nose
50
in it.
man thing, though. Oh, idiot. That's 50 yards into the wind. Can't make that.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
On first down, Riley.
Oh!
Fires one that's
Damn it.
intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's gonna get
don't
this
do
one
that.
to the 23-yard line.
They
He
fooled
had a
you.
little bit
They
of the
fooled
turnover
you. They
bug
fooled
last
you.
week. 3
Okay,
interceptions.
okay.
Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go
Don't
away.
force the
And that
ball
means your
up to
defense,
Zach.
they've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go! What?
On first and 10, Little. And his throw is incomplete.
Look at Cookie. Look at Cookie.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Little.
Oh, wow.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Throwing on first down. Little. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there, 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90!
Operating from the gun. Little. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Try 38!
To throw again. Little. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This look. We're going with this look right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90!
On first down, Little. Toward the
wow.
sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Guy's gunning us down.
It's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's try. Okay. All right.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
From the gun, Little. This will be caught at the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Back them up.
And we've got movement by
Back 'em
one
up.
of the big boys up front.
You
For
better take your money.
Arizona.
You better take your
Flag
money.
comes in.
Take your money.
Offense.
Take your money.
And no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Take your
Oftentimes,
money.
You don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside,
Still 2nd down.
make sure the ball moves, then you take
Wow.
off. How he
So
didn't
they
do
gonna
that
take
is
their
beyond
money?
me.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try
Who's
again
gonna
on
take their
2nd
money?
and goal.
They must know that they gonna score then.
Go! Try 38!
They'll look to throw again.
Good
And
job!
he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the Redskins who get the victory at home. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Kicker made the tackle.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Hammer. Bye-yow.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw.
Hold him.
The pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one.
Oh, goddamn.
And this will be caught at the
come on, Jeff.
Down to the 28-yard line.
Jeff.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Damn.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside.
What happened,
right
Jeff? There. He held onto the ball, though. Broke his wrist, but he held onto the ball.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete.
It's hard to beat that guy over
Thought he
there.
might have had it.
It's hard to beat that guy over there.
Down.
It's hard to beat that guy over there.
Is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look,
okay,
it doesn't
he
matter whether
coming,
you play
Jack.
man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be
there.
inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play
I
there.
hate to see that, man.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Wow. Okay, guys.
So
These
that
guys
a
said we ain't going
7-play,
away.
80-yard drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, we got no tight ends. We got no tight ends. They all hurt.
Break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley.
Oh, God.
And that is incomplete.
Come on, son. Catch the football.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a
Monetti.
moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Man, come on. Really?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Riley. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Trouble for your trouble.
As they keep this drive rolling, it's another first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Riley.
Good job.
Right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Check out of that.
Run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way.
Saw what you tried to do. Saw what you tried to do.
Give him 4 yards.
Steve Butler out of Drake.
2nd and 6.
The hole was there. I saw what you tried to do. You tried to cut it back in that hole. You tried to cut it back. I saw what you tried to do. I saw what you tried to do. I saw what you tried to do.
And they'll go on the ground attack here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
He ain't did this at all.
Up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now let's go.
From the gun on third down. Riley.
Good job. Triple for your trouble.
Come down with it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Good job. Triple for your
It's a
trouble.
lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
You step up. Triple for your trouble.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And on the ground they go with a running back.
I see him. E. Butler from Drake.
About the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looks to me
I
like
see
maybe
you,
there's a
E.
little
Butler from
attrition
Drake.
setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come on, let's give him this other, our Alabama guy now. Let's give him our Alabama guy. Bama guy. Let's give him our Bama guy.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw. Riley, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and fill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line.
Right at the
about
1.
1-yard line.
At the
Seven
1.
might change their thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock.
Wanna take
Third
our
quarter,
4th and
so
4.
maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
Operating from the gun. Riley.
Damn it!
That is going to be incomplete. They're turned away.
Damn it,
on
take
4th
your
and
money.
goal. And
Take
this
your
Cardinal
money.
defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs.
Oh, that
3 would
always
be
plays
better.
that.
Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on
Still
that play.
first down.
Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Blue, landing.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh, yes! Good job!
He got there. He did not get back there.
Good
into
job.
Safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that
Good job. Is that Barnett? I think that was Barnett. Off the end. It was. Way to scrape the line of scrimmage. Good job. Bye out.
Was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's
he kicked that out of bounds.
It's thought about.
Wait a minute. He kicked out of bounds. That's going to the 40.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That's going to the 40.
So they will
45. Okay.
Move forward.
Okay.
Automatic first
Get it.
down.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right. Oh, we ain't ran it. Nah, we're going to save them. Tight end Allah, because we ain't used none of that.
So now they have to
We ain't
contend with
used none of
second and
that. We have
13
not
after
used
the
any of
first
that.
down run goes backwards.
Not used any of that. Save that. Save it, because you're going to have the
They'll
wind
run
in the
it now
fourth
out of the
quarter.
gun. And he's going to fight his way forward
You
here
have the
for
wind in the
this
fourth
game.
quarter, and you got all your
It'll be a
Allahs. You
5-yard
got
pickup there. So for
basically
second and
2
13,
bombs.
they're
You got
back
your
to
tight
a
end
more
Allah.
manageable third and
You got
8.
your Allah crosser.
Quarter,
Well, you
you've
got
the
a
lead.
save it
You're not
all.
ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game
Save
out,
it all.
But a running
Save
game
it
can
all.
really benefit your team right now.
Oh, and you got
Eagles on
6
third
quarterback
down.
runs. You ain't
They've been
even,
really
you
good
even ran your
converting 7
quarterback
of their
today.
10 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh, wow.
Back to throw. Riley. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And
They
he'll
call
get
that
it
a
down
crosser.
to the play to the 37.
Well, actually, hold on.
It's
Let's
a
see if
gain
that
of
guy. I don't think that
5,
guy ran
and
across.
that's gonna make it
Oh,
4th.
damn.
A short game
Big
that doesn't
dummy.
get them the first down.
Oh, you
brings
didn't know
away
what
fourth
down it was, you
situation.
idiot.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where
Oh,
the stakes
wow.
were. They
Okay,
got
all
the
right.
stop
All
before.
right. Let's look at this play, though. I don't think it was a crosser. He came out the backfield. Let's see. Or did he come off that end? I'm not sure. Let's see. Yep, he came off the end. So that would be a crosser. Okay. All right. Oh, hell no. Crazy.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Good job, Cookie.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, this offense
I see you, hammer!
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency.
Bye-ya, the hammer. Look at the hammer. And then Ananobi comes and cleans him up. I see your hammer. The hammer comes in. Bye-ya. The hammer.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go.
On third down. That's Bradley. And a short
I
gain
saw you.
here as
I
he
saw
gets
you.
it up
Hey,
only to
I
about
paid the right
6.
person. I saw you in there. I paid the right person.
Bring us to a fourth down.
I saw you in there. I paid the right person.
Excellent job and excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done.
We got to fix that. Why is E.B. Butler from Drake bringing the ball back?
Will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Riley looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
Good job.
Get him down.
Triple for your trouble. Take it to the fourth. Triple for your trouble.
11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Triple for your trouble.
Another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I see ya.
They've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Now let's go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Riley eluding the pressure.
Hey, look. Hey, look, that's your first rush all game. Oh.
To a stop. 8 yards that
Okay,
time.
the
Able
second
to
rush.
take
Okay,
off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh!
He lost the football.
Oh, damn. Come on, Rook.
They did. Inside the 10.
Oh, that was triple for your trouble. Way to be Johnny on the spot. Triple for your trouble. Wow. Oh, look, they got him amongst the brothers. Oh no. Oh damn. Come on, Rook. You gotta hold on to that.
Yard line, they avoid disaster.
Damn sure did.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Damn.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle.
Yeah.
They swallowed him up.
Oh. Oh, you can do that. You can do
Eagles
this.
on third down.
Hustle, hustle.
They've converted 7
Hustle,
times
hustle,
and can
hustle,
use
hustle.
another right now. This is 3rd and 4. And on the ground they go with a running back.
Oh, damn!
He'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's a
Oh, you
pickup of
cheating
3,
rats.
but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is
I'll
made
take your
on
money.
defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything.
Take your money.
Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right
Take your
spot.
money.
And on that play,
Take
they
your
were able
money.
to stop them short of a first down.
Take your money. Take your money.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Take your
And
money.
his kick here
You take your
is
money
good.
that one time.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general
Oh,
rule.
man.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, what a hit!
And incomplete.
The hammer! Hammer! I am! Hammer! Hammer! I see a hammer with a hammer.
Seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly
Oh,
has
wow,
been
the hammer.
contested.
Boy, look at
That's
the
a
hammer.
huge job there,
Ah,
enforcing
bam!
completion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, look at I paid the right person!
Will lose yards
I paid the
to
right
34
person!
yard line.
What a play!
Brings up 4th. For negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that
Look
goes
at this
against every
guy.
instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, You get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Well, I tell you, I love this offensive line.
Across the 50 at the 45.
B.B. Butler from Drake.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking to throw. Riley flushed out right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. Rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's true. That's true. That there is a true statement. We know somebody that'll catch him though. We know somebody. Damn, I forgot. Man, we got so many guys. We got so many guys. Come on, Zach. Hey, you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you. You can't take it with you.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Off the play fake. Riley, he'll buy some time right.
Good job! A la crosser. Can't take it with you. Oh, that's Zach. Boy, I tell you, that guy. This guy's awesome. He's a 6th-round draft pick. He is a He is a 6th-round draft pick. Sixth round. 6th-round draft pick.
As they convert on third.
How you been? 6th-round draft pick.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
You know when your mom is home, don't you?
Run
Don't you, Bella Bean?
Defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go now.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting
all
over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first
and goal. They're not even out here.
Here we go.
One of them's probably watching, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over
That thing's
situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Take your money.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you to the end zone and get you 6?
What's that?
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone.
Sorry, I bought a couple more. I just haven't bought them in yet. When they were $20 at Target.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this defense. Parker. Parker person.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Leopard!
Back back to throw here. Now
Oh, wow.
desperation throw deep downfield.
Good job, guys. Good job, Hammer.
Well, his secondary's done such
Oh,
a
good job, Hammer.
Receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. Now back to throw.
Good job.
Intercepted, and that should do it.
It's the rookie.
Picked off at about the 31.
Good job, Beck.
Oh, fighting off the defender.
Good job, Brett. Beck, the rookie.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time in the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
I don't want this guy to say that we ran the quarterback too many times. We really want to take a knee.
Last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot.
But there's no way for you to know if he took a knee or if it was a rushing attempt.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
So,
because you're exactly
therefore,
right. They're none too pleased
what
that
we
they
gotta
didn't
do.
punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So now we'll take a knee. Punt.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Huh?
Blue 90.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. Can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that was dangerous.
I see you, Jeff.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the
Knock it
defender
down.
right now, but I'm willing to
Knock
guess
it down,
that there's a
gang.
nice little grin on his face, because to make that type of a play downfield, you wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do bat the ball away and you come back and you embrace your teammates, that's a lot of momentum you're bringing back to the huddle. Now you feel like they can't complete anything when they don't hit deep shots.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Hey, Beckham.
Try and get it all
Leave him
back with
alone,
one
man.
big
Leave him
shot
alone,
right there,
Beckham.
but even if
Leave him alone,
successful,
bro.
that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds
knock it down, Jay Hay.
left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
I see you, Jay Hay.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talking about protecting your home turf, they